What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Papa Snap. Peep the shirt. I used to be a people person, but people ruined it. Anyways, as you can see from the title, I got some clickbait shit going on. I really want to elaborate on this topic, so I'm gonna get to the truck. Okay, making my way to the white beauty. All right, baby. My truck is so dirty. It hasn't been washed since I got it. Woo! All right, we in the mix. What's poppin', everybody? If you are new to this channel, you clicked onto this clickbait, which is not a clickbait. I actually got a real conversation I want to have about this. Now, my title is, have you ever had suicidal thoughts as a driver? And in all honesty, I'm not thinking about suicide. So let's be clear. All right, I'm a little tired. I just got the shower, so I'm a little wet in the face. So don't even worry about that. Okay. Now, as a driver, you're so isolated. You're by yourself, and you know, some people, they have their family members with them, like whoever you want to ride with, or you could be a team driving. Not talking about y'all. I'm just talking about the people who drive solo. Okay. I'm not saying I thought of suicide for myself. What I thought of is perspective and why someone would commit suicide as a truck driver, and in any other, like anything, like as far as depression goes, right? I'm not saying I'm depressed. I'm explaining perspective. Now, if you see in my recent video, my father passed away, right? And another recent video, my mom is blind. And I'm hot right now. Hold on. See, I don't want to turn the truck on because it's going to be too loud and you guys not going to be able to hear me. So we're going to towel it for right now. Okay? We're going to towel it. All right? So what I'm explaining is, you need to put some face lotion on. You got to get your aloe. Okay? Thank you to the wife. Get that aloe there, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm explaining is that imagine you're living in a world of so much torment, like torture and torment. Like imagine, like we're in America right now, and there's people in other countries who are starving. There's people in other countries who are slaves. There's people in other countries who are being raped. There's people who are here. Last night I was at, where was I? I was in Illinois. It's called DeKalb, Illinois, something like that. And there are some people sleeping in the car. And in America, that's something that's becoming very, very popular, that people are becoming more and more homeless. I think in California, I've seen it the worst. Like there are people who have to live in mobile homes, not mobile homes, but RVs. Sometimes when you go into California, you see it lined up all down the street, just RVs. And there's people who living in tents. There's people who living in cars. And it's just like depressing to see people in such low positions in their life, and people who are so greedy, not greedy, but people who have so much that they don't even know what to do with it. Like, for example, Jeff Bezos. Like Jeff Bezos has billions and billions and billions of dollars. No one needs that much money. No one needs that much money. No one needs that much money. People have that much money, but people don't. Like, for example, Warren Buffett, he has billions of dollars and he doesn't even know what to invest in anymore. He has too much money. If you think I'm lying, go Google this shit. I'm not joking. Just Google Warren Buffett, too much money, doesn't know what to do with it. That's how much money. Because the thing is, he has so much money that anything he's investing in, I think he has $740 million or $1 billion or whatever. I think $740 billion to invest into whatever he chooses. But when you have that much money, making $1 million, $2 million, or 10 million is not really moving your company. So now he's in a situation where anything to invest in, it has to be something new. Like how tech is new and is booming, it has to be something that's new, that's going to bring an impact as far as like a return on his income. Now, when you see people in such like desperate situations who are poor, it's just depressing. Like, why is the world set up in such a way that there are people who have to like live off of nothing, and then people who have so much that they don't even know what to do with it. They just have it. They just have it. And the reason I say that is because, for example, like I've always used to envy people who have parents, because growing up I didn't have a foundation of parents. I grew up with my father, not my father, my grandmother, grandfather, and uncles and aunts. Like that was most of my base of family. My parents weren't involved in my life. So, you know, growing up, and then like at this point in my life, my father just died. I never heard I love you. You know, when I saw him, you know, it was whatever, but it wasn't really a emotional connection. And my mom, she went blind, but now she's getting surgery to start seeing again. But I told my mom I love her the other day, and she didn't know how to respond. Like she didn't know how to respond to that. And the reason why because before I used to be very cold. I used to be a very cold person. So I grew up in that atmosphere of, you know, I didn't show no emotions. I didn't speak like this. Not at all. But my wife came into my life, and she's more loving and caring, and that opened my heart. That like I even see, like I said, I see people who are suffering, and it hurts me because like imagine not being able to go to a home tonight, like having nowhere to sleep tonight, not having nothing to eat, not knowing where your next meal is going to be, starving. Like imagine being in those circumstances. I will understand if you like, fuck this world, I'm ready to check out and see what's going on in the next one. Because we can say, yeah, we believe in Jesus, God, the Bible, whatever religion, but we don't know. Like at the end of the day, we really don't know. We don't have any proof. Nobody has any proof of what happens when you die. We don't have any proof. We could be living in hell right now. I believe, you know, this is my theory. I have a theory. I'm not saying I don't believe in a God, because my heart ain't beating just off of like the great Big Bang. All right, this is all and like was all perfectly made so that I can function properly and perfectly. So trees grow, produce oxygen. Everything works for a reason. So I'm not here to say God don't exist. I'm just saying that, like, I'm just saying I don't believe everything that the Bible says. Because if somebody touched the Bible and it was man is corrupt. Anything man touches, you don't know what he did with it. Okay? That's just how I see it, because I'm 28, right? This world been around here for thousands of years. Nobody around here can tell me they was there when the Bible was being written. So anything you tell me, you don't even have proof of. You don't have no proof. No proof at all. Now, you can go off your feelings. Like, you can go off, like, good stories in the Bible. But you have no proof of what happens. So I'm not trying to downplay religion. What I'm trying to say is, I just question these things, especially when people tell you, don't question it, just have faith. I question those things the most. Because all you're telling me is just believe. And I believe that's just a tool to use to control people. But that's not the conversation we're having today. Right now we're talking about suicide. And I'm trying to encourage people to not commit suicide, but to understand why somebody would. And understand how fucked up this world would be. Or this fucked up world is. Excuse my language. Just understand how fucked up this world is. There's people out here being raped and all kind of, like, treated in all kind of different ways. I understand. And I'm not saying I want to commit suicide. I'm just saying this world is fucked up. And that's just the bottom line to it. This is a fucked up world. And every day just gets worse. I don't see, like, what is going to make it better, because people just continue to get more and more greedy. And where there's greed, there's no morals. That's where profit will always be over morals. And I just, I just hope. And I pray to whoever the higher power is above, who's listening. I pray to that person. I'm not talking about what the Bible says. I'm just praying to the person who created this whole universe and made everything possible. And just asking them why things are the way they are. And I hope, humanity can get back to actually caring about each other more than they care about pets. Because we care about dogs more than we care about human life. So that's just, the thoughts I had today. If you like it, you don't, that's on you. But I'm just telling you my truth, And I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe. Keep running. Like I said, I left my truck off so I can speak. And now I'm sweating. Okay, so I got to get off this. Quick thing, okay? Before I actually end this video. I don't want nobody to feel as if I'm insensitive to anyone who has committed suicide in the past. I am not. What I'm explaining is, if you were in a situation where you felt as if you wanted to check out, you have the full-blown right to do whatever you want with your life. And I feel as if, like, how government or higher powers try to tell you, no, you have to live, is wrong. Because if we all have the right to something, it should be to how we live our life and when we want to control when we die. That's my opinion. I believe at least give us that right, because you take away everything else from us. That's my opinion. So I'm not being insensitive. I'm just explaining my perspective and my view. And, you know, rest in peace to anybody who ever passed before. Rest in peace. I mean, I'm sorry to, you know, anybody who ever lost a loved one to, you know, suicide. Be careful if you think about suicide. I'm not trying to encourage you to go have any at all. So please do not take my word on that. That's not I'm not encouraging nothing, okay? All right? There's a lot of good shit out here. So I'm not telling you to go commit suicide, but I'm just saying this world is so fucked up. Like, I wouldn't be upset with somebody that thought about it. And as truckers, like, out here, like I said, by yourself, maybe experiencing things at home, I understand, like, if you ever have those thoughts. And, you know, what I recommend is try to find something to identify yourself with that will give you joy even throughout the bullshit. So I'm not trying to make this any longer. Y'all boys have a great day. And women.